Hi, this is Greg Johnson with resourcesforlife.com, and this is another brief video in the series of videos about weight loss. And the topic of this video is body image. Maintaining a positive self-esteem and a positive outlook on where you're at. There are two reasons why that's important. The first, of course, is you want to feel good. You want to feel good about yourself. So it's important to accept yourself wherever you're at. And there have been a number of campaigns that work toward that goal and toward that end. Dove, the soap company, has something they're calling the Campaign for Real Beauty. And it's kind of the motive behind that campaign is just to help people feel good about themselves and not be stressing about appearance or having, let's say, artificial or unrealistic perceptions of what beauty is. So that's the first reason why it's important to have a good self-image. But, the second reason is equally important, and that is that, when people get discouraged about their if they're overweight, if you get discouraged about how you look in the mirror, or you get discouraged that you've put on a lot of weight, what's a natural reaction to that? Go eat a box of chocolates, right? Have some macaroni and cheese, some comfort food, when you're feeling really down about being overweight and discouraged and depressed about being overweight. Well then, that's a natural response for most people. So feeling bad about yourself will only make the problem worse, because you're going to be, as people are when they're depressed, low energy, consuming that comfort food, doing all the things that are going to make you more overweight, and it's just a vicious circle. So those are the two reasons why it's important to have a positive self-image. Number one, feel good about yourself. But number two, don't let a negative self-image drag you down into this spiraling downward circle of increasing body weight because you're not exercising and not eating right. Yet at the same time, while on the one hand you really need to have this very good attitude, positive self-image, etc., you also want to be the critic, the coach, the drill sergeant. You need to simultaneously be accepting yourself where you're at, and yet at the same time not being satisfied with where you're at, right? Because that's the whole point. If I look at myself and say, hey, real men have curves, give me another box of chocolates. There needs to be that balance there. And while there are some things in life where you want to find the middle ground, right? But this is one of those areas where you really have to totally embrace both aspects. Number one, totally embrace that you accept yourself as you are, that, true beauty's from inside, etc. Seek more, really, the goal of being healthy rather than skinny, and then at the same time fully embrace that side of your conscience that says, hey, I'm not satisfied with where I'm at, and if I keep gaining weight, I'm going to have health problems, and I'm not even going to be able to go to normal stores to find clothes. I'm going to have to go to big and tall type shops, etc. And so that's the thing. You don't want to constantly be criticizing yourself, because that's not going to be good. But at the same time, you don't want to just be always going around saying, hey, I'm okay, you're okay, because then you'll never have the motivation to do anything, and the problem might get worse. So anyway, I just think that's an interesting sort of duality that people find themselves in when you're trying to grapple with this idea of self-image and maintaining a positive self-image. So I just thought I'd throw that out there and suggest that as one more thing to be aware of during the kind of weight loss and weight maintenance journey. And that's about it for now. So I think you look wonderful, but you could look better. I don't know, is that it? That's what you tell yourself in the mirror. There's actually, I'll close, but there's a saying in sort of religious communities where people say, you know, God loves you just the way you are, but too much to leave you that way. And so, you know, anyway, that's kind of the philosophy, is to really love yourself the way you are, but love yourself enough to say, hey, you know, I can always, there's always room for improvement. There's always room to be more fit, and that's a good thing, and it's worthwhile. So, all right, I guess that's it. This is Greg Johnson signing out. Take care.